Alright. Oh, my hair's a little messed up. Alright. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. 7:16. Okay. What's up, guys? It is Thursday, and I'm just chiming in for my day 6 of 365 day series. What's up, Colin? Woo! What's up? Hey, so day 6 of 365 day series of, going live on Instagram. And, what's up, Chill Dill? Woo! What up, Dylan? Anyways, so, there's two things I'm going to talk about today. The first thing is kind of like what happened today, and what's something that I think it would help you guys a lot too. What's up, David Ice? Actually, rest in peace, David Ice. Rest in peace. But thanks for being on, Nick. Ooh, what's up, Nick? All right. So anyway, number one, I'm going to talk about like what happened today and something that might be able to help you guys throughout your days, or throughout your days too. And then I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of a story on what I could call a failure that I used to have, or I had. So we'll jump into it. So what happened today? I did a lot of self-reflecting today, and whenever you're doing something and you're like so into it that it can be like physically like overwhelming, especially if you're learning a lot of stuff and there's a lot of information coming at you and you're just like hit in the face with all this information. Well, that's how I've been these past couple days, because I'm trying to implement and I'm trying to learn everything I can at the same time. And it gets very hard and very frustrating. So what today I did was I thought back to why I even started this and why am I even doing this online entrepreneur thing. I thought back to like when I started this journey and why I started this journey, and that will give you even motivation to keep going, and that'll help you, especially if you're deep into it. You'll be like, well, I'm like 3 years into this, or how many years into this, like I've learned so much, and I'm not gonna let that all go to waste if I back out now. Like it's good, like that's terrible. I'm in it to win it. Like if I've gone this far, I might as well finish it. So that's something that I did today. Another thing is, a good thing to know is your goals, meaning where you are now and where do you want to be. Like where do you want to go? Like this is gonna sound a little crazy, but literally like take 5 minutes of your day, close your eyes, and think back to like where you want to be. Everybody's on this little journey, this little path, this little way, their own way, and it's unique for everybody. And you started for a reason on that path to either wealth maybe, or a relationship, or health-wise, anything like that. And you started that path, and now it's like where obviously we started, because we obviously started, so where do we want to go? Like what is the thing that we want to achieve? And that moment, like that thing you want to achieve right there, think about that. Literally close your eyes and think about it for 5 minutes. Think about, okay, I have that achievement. What do I do with my day during it? Do I sleep in get my full rest? Do I wake up early at 7 a.m. to get a workout in? Where do I spend my time? Like what am I doing when I have this achievement? Like what's it going to fulfill? And whatever you do, just do it so that you have all these good habits and all this good in your life, and you're helping people attain that achievement too. And that was kind of mine right now. So I'll just give you an example of what mine was today. Mine was I started this entrepreneurship, and I want to be a full-time entrepreneur, like have my own business running, so I can free up my time and do what I want to do between 1 and 5 p.m. Meaning, like, I want to play video games, I want to ride my dirt bike, I want to go skateboarding, like, to the park, whatever. Like, from 1 to 5, that's what I want to be doing, is whatever I want to do, or maybe reading or learning about something new. That's what I want to be doing. So, but before that, what I want is from 7 to noon to be working on my business. Not in my business. There's a difference between working on your business and working in your business. Working in your business will deplete you. I promise you. I've failed so much to learn that, guys. It took me 3 years to learn that you cannot do everything in your business and you have to outsource people. But that's another conversation. But anyways, I'll wrap this a little up a second. But what I really want you guys to know is, like, close your eyes and really think about what you want. And whenever you think about that 5 years, 10 years from now, and you have that achievement, or maybe 1 year from now, that is whenever you're going to think about what you'll do in that time, and that will help you realize what you need to be doing now. So that future self will look down and be like, thank you for spending those hours doing that. Thank you for not going out and partying a couple Saturdays night. Thank you for just doing simple tasks just to make sure that you achieve that thing that is on your path and get what you want. So that's I hope that kind of makes sense, and I'll explain it better later whenever I get better at this. But again, I'm at the start, so just bear with me, guys. Bear with me. All right, so let's jump into my story. My story today is about my failure and why I put these up. I don't think of failure as like a loss. I think of failure as a learning lesson. Like, people that lose, you learn from losing a lot more than you learn from winning. So if you're going to fail freaking forward. And a bunch of you on here, like Nick, David, Brandon, what's up? Like, we are all so young, and this is the time to fail. Like, you have to fail at all costs right now. Like, if you're not failing, you're doing something wrong. You want to be failing. If you're failing, you're learning, and you're learning how not to do it, and eventually you'll learn how to do it. All right, so that's my little spiel. So anyways, the one thing, a failure that I had was doing this Rise Academy training, and this Rise Academy training was learning how to do Facebook ads online. You old as shit. Brenda, you ain't even old, man. You like, I'm gonna guess, like, if Braden was, oh me, so you're like 23, 24 maybe? Maybe? No, you ain't even old, dude. That's nothing. That is nothing. But, okay, anyway, so Rise Academy was learning how to run Facebook ads and learning how to make 23. Okay, whatever. All right, knew it. Anyway, so what Rise Academy was for Facebook ads, and I was selling a weight loss course by not going to the gym. That was what I was doing. And I was just getting started as an entrepreneur, going into it. I didn't have like a whole lot of learning from it. The last thing I came from was a textbook money thing. And I was just getting done with textbook money again. And I just started my entrepreneurship and learning how to do Facebook ads. And I wanted to be an entrepreneur. Like, I knew that. I wanted to free up my time and have a business and it runs by itself and basically running off systems. And that's what I really wanted. And one of the struggles for me was, it was really hard learning the online marketing game, just like the core principles of like customers, and they'll go to your website and buying from you, and why are you not buying from other people, and why would they get it from you, and directing traffic And it was just such a big learning curve for me, especially going in. And that was pretty difficult to wrap my mind around. And then on top of that affected me was, like, if you mess up doing a Facebook ad, you will be spending money. It will cost you. Like, the consequences is money. And especially if you're like me and don't have a whole lot of money, the consequences can be big, and it'll make you scared to fail. And that was something that would just kind of like ate at me. And I was going along with this, and I remember my first sale. It was so exciting. I went to my track record, and and usually it has this big freaking 0 on sales. And then whenever I checked that day, there was one sale. I was like, woo! Like, I felt like the greatest guy in the world. I was like, woo! Yeah, I did that. Like, I got a sale. Yeah, I spent like $100 and got like $37 back. But whatever, I made a sale. I got somebody online that I don't even know purchased my thing through my website or through my funnel that I created. I felt like $1 million. Even though I made $37, I felt like $1 million. And it was so awesome. And I'll never forget that feeling of making my first sale. It's literally like, it changes you. It's so freaking awesome. And it was so great. Yes. So anyways, after I made a couple of sales, and some days I would put in $20 into ads and get $100 back, and I was like, holy crap, I just made like $80 today. And I literally did nothing. Like, I literally like didn't even touch my laptop, and I made $80. Like, what the fuck? It was so awesome. I actually did, that day was actually when I went to I was in Carbondale, and I went to a Solar Bear, and I was like, having a good time with my friends, and I looked back at my laptop at the end of the night, and I was like, holy crap, I made like $80, and I was literally just like, I was drunk, like just doing whatever I was doing that day. And it was such a rush. It was so freaking awesome. And that's why, all right, I gotta stay focused. All right, so anyways, I was making a couple sales, and then boom, Facebook shut me down. Like, I can't run ads anymore. They shut down my account, and I was like, oh my god! Like, I felt like my hands were tied behind my back. It was awful. I was like, I have this thing. I know how to do it, but I can't even do it because Facebook shut my ad account down. They shut down my Facebook profile. If you guys don't know, I had to create a whole new Facebook profile and delete my old one, which I'm still in the process of doing that. And this happened 2-3 years ago. So it still affects me to this day. So that was the wall that I hit. I was like I don't know how to get past this. So I was doing my training, and I was running out of training time, and at the end of it, they're like, oh, since your Facebook ad account didn't get shut down, like, we'll give you more, since your Facebook ad got shut down, we're going to give you more weeks for free for our training. No, it doesn't work like that. So I literally just felt like I just got like smacked to the ground. I'm like back from square one. I'm like, fuck, like, what do I do? And that's whenever I was working out in the gym, and I was listening to podcasts. If you guys don't listen to podcasts are amazing. They're kind of like books. You just got to find the one that really interests you and you really love it after you get into it. But anyways, I was listening to a podcast at the gym, and I was going through a couple just to get my mind right, and I came across this one called Amazon Secrets with Mike Gazzola, and it was awesome. They were just giving me so much good value on how to sell online, just personally online. Hell yeah, D-Mac, what's up, man? And they were giving me so much value. I was like, oh my god, me just listening to this is for free. I feel like I should pay them to be listening to this. That's how good the value was. And that is whenever I dove into selling on Amazon, which I will explain that another time. But that was that was a new path. It was a new journey that I decided to go on, and I did it. So anyways, all right. So anyways, I wanted to share you guys that story because I'm still into it. I'm still doing this internet marketing. I'm still being an entrepreneur. And even though I failed at one course, like, it's not a failure, guys. It's learning. You're like, you can either be like, ooh, I failed. I'm going to cower down and not do it anymore and I'm done. Or you can use it as the wind in your sails. Be like, all right, thank God I found out how to not do that. I'm going to do this now. Since I learned from this, now I can make a plan for this to work, and this is going to work for me. And if this doesn't work, and you fail again, man, now you got two experiences to learn from, to know what not to do, to be able to create the new thing to do. And you just keep doing that over and over and over until you find out how you make it work. It's like Thomas Edison. He said, I found 180 ways I didn't find out how not to make a light bulb. I found out, God, what is it? I found 180 ways to not make a light bulb. And yeah, I gotta learn more about my history and my quotes, obviously. But yes, that was the more of the story that I kind of wanted to share with you guys. So again, if you guys are gonna fail hard. Fail as much as you can. Fail going forward, because you guys are all young, and now is the time to learn, and that learning is failing. All right. So thank you guys for my little story. I promise I'm going to get better at these. I promise that I'm going to be a better storyteller and help you guys even more the way that I hear stories that help me. So again, thank you for being on. This was day 6, and tomorrow I'll try and make it a little sooner than 7:30 p.m. All right. Thank you guys for being